Most people think they lose money in crypto because they picked the wrong coin. That explanation feels comfortable. It gives the brain something simple to blame. But it's not the real reason. Most people lose money in crypto because they show up at the wrong time, with the wrong expectations, and they react emotionally when reality doesn't match the story in their head. And the market is ruthless about exposing that. Here's how it usually starts. Someone hears about crypto after prices already moved. A friend mentions it casually. A YouTube video pops up. Twitter feels loud. Charts look clean. Everything feels obvious. So they buy. At first, it feels easy. Price goes up. Their balance grows. They check the app more often. They don't say it out loud, but inside they're thinking, why doesn't everyone do this? That thought is dangerous, because crypto doesn't reward confidence. It rewards discipline. Then something strange happens. Price stops moving. Not crashing, not pumping. Just nothing. The chart goes sideways. That's when discomfort starts. They weren't prepared for boredom. They were prepared for excitement. So they start looking for reasons. They check news. They scroll social media. They look for predictions. Nothing bad actually happened, but their expectation was broken. They expected momentum. They expected progress. They expected constant confirmation. Markets don't owe anyone that. Then the dip comes. Small at first, almost harmless. People say, this is healthy. Normal pullback. Strong support. They believe it because they need to. Then price drops again. Now it hurts. Not financially yet. Emotionally. This is where most mistakes begin. Not because people are stupid, but because uncertainty feels unbearable. They don't sell because of data. They sell because of relief. Relief from stress, relief from doubt, relief from watching red numbers. And the moment they sell, something interesting happens. Price stabilizes. Sometimes it even goes back up. That's when frustration replaces fear. They think, see, I knew I shouldn't have sold. So they buy back in, usually higher than before. Now they're tired, emotionally drained, and more exposed than ever. And they don't even realize they just trained themselves to buy high and sell low. This cycle repeats over and over. Not because the market is evil, but because human behavior is predictable. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people don't come to crypto to invest. They come to feel something. They want excitement. They want quick wins. They want confirmation that they're early. But markets don't reward feelings. They reward patience, timing, and emotional control. And emotional control is rare. People who actually make money in crypto don't feel smart most of the time. They feel early. They feel bored. They feel ignored. They buy when nothing is happening. They hold when nobody cares. They wait while others chase movement. And waiting is uncomfortable because there's no feedback, no likes, no headlines, no validation, just time passing. That's why patience feels harder than risk. Risk feels active. Patience feels powerless. But patience is where money is made. Bull markets don't reward intelligence. They reward preparation done months, sometimes years, earlier. By the time everyone feels confident, the easy money is already gone. The market doesn't announce tops. It reveals them through behavior. Too much certainty, too much excitement, too many people who finally get it. That's when danger is highest. And when price turns, it turns fast. Not because fundamentals changed overnight, but because positioning was already stretched. Everyone who wanted to buy already bought. And when there are no new buyers left, price has nowhere to go but down. That's when panic feels unfair. People say the market is manipulated. They say it doesn't make sense. But it does. The market is simply transferring money from impatience to patience, from emotion to structure, from people chasing outcomes to people respecting cycles. If you want to survive crypto, you don't need perfect entries. You need emotional endurance. You need to be okay with boredom, okay with being early, okay with being wrong temporarily. Because being wrong temporarily is not the same as being wrong. Most people confuse the two. They exit positions just to stop feeling uncomfortable. And that discomfort is often the price of admission. The market doesn't punish mistakes. It punishes impatience. Again, and again, and again. Until you understand something simple. The hardest part of crypto isn't picking the right asset. It's staying calm when nothing happens, and staying rational when everything does.